Um, so I guess this is the welcome to our podcast. I'm Peter.
Spencer.
I'm Travis.
That was terrible.
Like,
That was terrible.
I thought I disconnected at the start.
Dude, I don't know what you were going for there, man.
You gotta
Thought we
give
should,
us a
like,
cue
introduce
or
ourselves.
something.
I heard Spencer go. Like, what the fuck
Just super
was that?
quietly.
I'm like, I guess it's my turn.
Yeah, dude.
The fuck?
Okay, you should explain what we're doing if we're doing a theme.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
fuck. I don't
Um,
even know what I'm doing, man.
Honestly. The original plan was like we read some spooky shit, but like it's really bad spooky shit, so it's not even spooky.
Your Slendermans and your Jeff the Killers and your 10 telltale
Ooh.
signs that Daddy's home. I still have that open.
Now that's
Oh.
a good article.
That's like a good clickable article.
Oh yeah.
10.
You know, modernized Slender Man is just white facing.
Oh? I haven't heard that one yet, actually.
It's just black facing, but for white people. I'm telling you.
I think I just saw on the audio capture it caught some of my splashing water. Anyways,
Dude, I
continue.
I thought that was. I thought white facing, or like blackface for white people, was bleach.
Yeah.
I don't
That
know
would
why, but I
sting.
thought of the anime when you said Bleach.
Oh, okay.
Why?
I
Well,
don't know.
that's what everybody said about Michael Jackson. How he bleached his core. Michael Jackson actually had a serious skin condition,
Yeah.
but
But why'd he straighten his hair, though? It made him look more white. Anyways,
he straightened his hair. But
Okay, well, this is just a great podcast.
yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
just going
It's-
pretty well for the first try.
Yeah.
Trial run right now. It's a 1 week free trial.
What do we read?
1 week. Get your money back.
Money back guaranteed.
Okay, I'm on the 10 telltale signs that Daddy's home.
I'm
Right.
already there, kid. Should
Ah,
we read?
I
Okay,
am
so how we
clicking on
reading
the link
this?
on Google.
Okay, so should we do like each person reads 1 point and then rotate?
I don't really
Yeah, sure.
feel like reading, so if you just want to
Okay.
read mine for me.
Okay.
I could even just read it all.
Oh, that'd be great. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Or what's your name, Peter?
Oh, nice. Nice.
I was actually thinking of like I didn't forget your name. I was also just thinking of your Discord name. And I didn't want to say. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I don't think
okay.
I'm not allowed to say that.
Okay. So we reading this? We
Post
going
edit,
down
maybe?
this click hole?
God, if you
All
want
right.
to. I want your
Okay.
Let's get this bread.
crisp voice in my ears. Thanks.
Okay, who's reading?
I thought you were.
Come on, read it.
You're okay. Okay.
Okay.
10 tails.
What's up? My name is Jared, and I'm 19, and I never learned how to fucking read.
Yeah. That's me right now. Okay. 10 tell. 10.
10 telltale.
10.
Oh man, I can't read it. Okay. 10 telltale signs that Daddy's home.
you got stage fright or something?
No, you remember I was doing this before too. Anyways, okay. Every kid knows that the house is just different once Daddy's crawled inside. I don't like that. Okay, number 1 for telltale signs that Daddy's home. Number 1, you hear the scritchy scratchy of Daddy's long fingernails. long fingers, sorry. Before daddy's even in the house, you'll always hear the ticky of daddy's many, many snaky fingers creepy crawling through the mail slot and up the door to undo the locks. When you hear the clackety clack of daddy's white rings, that's when it's time to cup your hands and whisper, "Welcome home, daddy."
Welcome home, Daddy.
Ooh, well, southern accent? I'm not sure, but okay.
Kona, brother.
Daytona? What?
K Kona.
Oh.
It's
Okay, anyways, number 2, all the neighbors' lights are off. Even the street lights go out when daddy comes home. It's actually daddy's come home. Like it's his come home, but anyways.
Daddy
and the-
apostrophe.
Yeah. That's weird.
No,
Anyways.
isn't that
and a beam of...
grammatically correct?
No.
Not sure.
I don't think so anyway.
Actually, I've been struggling with this for a while. If you add an apostrophe, it becomes a proper thing. It's weird.
Let
Proper
us know
verb
what you
now.
think.
You know,
And if
English
you're
as a
wrong,
language is
we'll
weird.
call you out on it. No,
Yes.
we won't.
I've been studying English for a while.
You're studying Crane, weeb. Okay, anyways, and the beam of a flashlight seems to die in its bulb, or turn a trembling blue when Daddy's very, very, very near. Daddy must have darkness for his slumber, or else his dreams turn terribly nasty.
Kind of
Number 3 for Telltale Signs that Daddy's home. Number 3, Father has fled. If Father is nowhere to be found, it only means that Daddy's around. No, shit. I rhymed it, but it's
No, it
just
needs to rhyme now.
Daddy has fled. Oof, I can feel that one.
No, that's Father has fled. Daddy
Or
is
father
not
has
right.
fled.
And if Father stands up mid-sentence and makes a break for the back door, it's a sure sign that soon enough, Daddy will be tucking Father's keepsakes into the deep, deep folds of his black, black coat. It won't be till Daddy's long woken from his slumber that his dreams have all melted away that Father will warily shulks back in, all chattery, shivering, and damp. I don't like that he's damp.
He's moist.
It's a sweet moist boy.
boys.
Mm,
Sweet moist boys.
succulent.
They're keeping up on the trends. Anyway, number 4. There's a prize on the doorstep. Daddy always brings a prize. Sometimes it's coins plucked from hidden pockets. Other times it's a dog sucked dry like a raisin. every now and then, Daddy will even leave a bright new bicycle he's folded over and over like origami until you can barely see its folded up rider. Oh, gawping out from inside. Gawping?
Gawping? Gaping.
Gawp.
Gowping.
Gawping.
It's Gawping. Gawping.
Gawp.
Gop.
Yeah, I don't know. Out from inside. Best to leave Daddy's prizes alone, though, unless you're very much like to play with him. Yeah. Number 5, the short one. The light bulbs are all licked clean, inside and out, and all the icky insect husks in the fixtures are licked up too. Daddy does love a clean bulb.
Window licker.
That's a good light quality, I must say.
Yeah, big.
Big.
Big. I was gonna say something after big, but I just said it 4 times.
Big!
Big.
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 Anyways, 6. The table's set for feasting. When Daddy's home, the table's always set oh so perfect with Mother's shattered china, tallow candles with 2 familiar scents, and twisty, prickly silverware for hands and mouths not quite like ours. And such a spread, so sticky foul and sticky sweet. Don't worry about leftovers. Once Daddy's supped his fill and crept up to bed, his dreams will come dripping on down from upstairs to sniff their many, many nostrils in search for scraps. Huh.
I get more confused as these go on.
What is he?
We're
I
talking
don't
about
know.
Slenderman?
I
No,
keep
Daddy.
imagining Krampus.
Is Daddy Slender?
I don't know. Is he?
I just imagined that like the John Krasinski like Krampus movie. Was that John Krasinski in it?
I have no idea. I haven't watched it.
Seen
Anyways, yeah, I might be thinking of like that like quiet one.
A Quiet
Anyways,
Place.
yeah, that one.
Ah.
Number 7. Daddy's possess
Go
give me a
on.
moment. I have something in the back of my throat. Daddy's pajamas are all Daddy's pajamas are off their hooks. Oh, oh, how Daddy loves to don his comfy clothes on his drowsy way upstairs. He wraps a pale skin robe around his trembly tower to make many, many ribs, and perches his long droopy cape on his great big head and tickles its there's no punctuation and tickles its hem with the corners of his grin so shiny it gleams through your keyhole, and slips pale skin gloves over his snaky squirmy fingers and crackety rings. When Daddy's night hook dangles empty bare, Daddy's never far behind. Number 8. The stairs no longer go down. The house is
What?
all Daddy's when he's inside, and just like Daddy, it likes to play. So run, run, run downstairs all you please, but you'll never seem to reach the floor below. Instead, the stairs always lead up, 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 up to the nail scratching door of Daddy's room. When his snores jiggle the knobs and his dreams come dripping out through the cracks and gapes.
Gaps.
Gaps, yeah,
Gaps.
that's gaps. I was thinking gapes, what? I'm thinking of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. All lumpy, toothy, and thin, to hungry to roam all through the house in search for quivery, shivery little hideaways. Number 9. It's dead quiet. The only thing's worse than a great sniffling sneeze or a gurgly yelp attracting Daddy's dreams is when one interrupts Daddy's slumber. Even the clocks quiet their ticking to let Daddy sleep so peaceful. All all Daddy can stand to hear is his grumbly snores, the stumbling, limping thuds of his dreams, and the huff, huff, huff of his low, fluttery lungs, scrambling away. Sorry. Most, I'm getting worse as this goes on.
I agree.
Must be why Mother's mouth goes missing when Daddy comes home.
What?
Yeah,
It goes missing?
that's what it says.
was missing.
It goes missing.
Disappears.
It's gone.
That shit
know-
hurted.
Goodbye.
Number 10. Daddy's shadow is everywhere. Even long after he's gone to bed, Daddy's tall shadow lingers on every wall. So I just thought I saw something in the corner of my eye. Anyways,
It's Daddy.
yeah,
Monkeys.
Father.
pointing and grinning, pointing at you. No matter how many lights you turn on in a vain attempt to drown them out, there's no doubt about it. If Daddy's tall shadow is watching you, learning your weaknesses, you know Daddy's home. And that's it.
Daddy's shadow is everywhere.
Yeah,
Dude,
he's
it's in
home.
the corner of your eye.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Spooky. So what the hell is Daddy?
Guy.
Some dude. Frank
I
from
wanna
down
pull
the
these
street.
sketch- I want to find everything that slightly describes Daddy and give it to like a police sketch artist. See what they come up with.
So like when I was thinking about this, making like this podcast thing, the first thing that came to mind was Like if you just Google black-eyed children, I'm
Black
on the
eye?
Wikipedia thing. Black-eyed children. Like it was the first thing that came to mind.
Actually, are you familiar with r slash no sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, go on
I
top.
always use that.
Hmm.
That's what I
You're right. You're right. Just go find like the worst posts.
r/English? Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. What?
Do like top 24 hours or something, maybe. Or like,
I'm confused about number 3. Father has fled. If father is nowhere to be found,
yeah.
it can only mean that daddy's about.
hmm
Father and daddy are two different people.
Yes.
I'm scared, dude.
Why? Cause daddy's not here.
Where's father gone?
I don't know. Went to the store maybe.
And also, why does daddy give us a dog that's been sucked dry like a raisin?
Don't touch it, or you'll have to play with him, though.
Yeah. You touch it. It's yours.
That's
So
disgusting.
pick carefully. You like ever have fruit in elementary school and they bring it around, but it's like
Oh,
a bag of apples, and it's like you touch that apple, it's yours. That's your apple.
except they're all moldy and browny,
Yeah, yeah,
like every
like-
single one.
yeah. They're old apples.
And you accidentally stick your hand inside the bag, but you haven't touched one yet, so you're like obligated to grab one, but now you just don't want one.
Yeah, but like everyone else is eating it like nonchalantly.
The people down the line are staring at you. They're like, "Come on, man, pick one."
So here I have the Wikipedia thing for black-eyed children pulled up.
Oh
So,
no!
Children?
Yeah.
Sorry.
children.
That's
They're
what
like-
the oh no was.
They're kids with black eyes. Like, pull it up on Wikipedia.
Can you send it to me?
Yeah, hold on. Just a second.
I think I'm on.
Don't
it.
worry, we'll cut these blank spaces out in post.
It's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
There we go.
I mean, it's not like we got much. We don't have a pre-existing fan base that wouldn't mind this. Actually, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So if I say the N word, you can just beep over.
Yeah.
Don't. No.
Yeah, I'm on that. Okay.
Okay.
The black-eyed children are a
Yeah.
contemporary legend of supposed paranormal creatures that resemble children between the ages of 6 and 16, with pale skin and
Oh,
black
this is
eyes who are
Wikipedia.
reportedly seen hitchhiking or panhandling, or are encountered on doorsteps of residential homes.
Why does Wikipedia look so weird?
It's because it's light mode, it's not dark mode.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Filthy being. So like,
Lower
I-
left.
I was thinking about these, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, back when I was 14, I was craving for a good scare. So, like, you know, I'd always watch creepypastas and shit. But there were a bunch of really bad ones. But this doesn't tie in with this at all. The black-eyed kids thing was like another thing that I found during that 14-year-old scare crave thing. And like I thought these things were pretty neat, but you know, apparently, like when they're found on the doorsteps of residential homes, they're like insisting to come inside, and then like legends say people who let them in don't ever live, or some shit like that.
So it's like a vampire. It's like vampires apparently.
May
can't
I
enter-
come
Yeah,
in?
they're like demon vampire kids, right? But I was just like,
a good vampire movie that's like it's like comedy. It's really good. It's called What We Do in the Shadows. Taika Waititi movie. It's on Netflix. It's good.
Should watch this. Man.
Oh yeah, it's really
I
good.
will.
I've watched it like 3 times.
Good break.
Yeah.
I thought you had something to say. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, you know how like they want to come in, right? Um, well, apparently they're like supposed to insist on coming in, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Where they increasingly get more and more aggressive, the more they want you to let them in. So if you refuse, they're like, "Come on, please let us in." And I was just like thinking, have you ever had like Mormons knock on your door?
Oh my god.
Yeah, for sure.
Just demon Mormon children.
That's what they
Jehovah's
are.
Witness
Yeah.
knock on your door more than Mormons.
You just early in the morning, like 8 a.m., you hear like loud knocking, banging on your door. You open it up. Just this kid with like a demonic voice. They're like,
Have you found God?
Have you time to spare to talk
have
about
a-
our Lord?
"Our Lord Jehovah and his sacrifice that saved the universe from its impending heat death."
Why don't they celebrate holidays? It's so weird.
I don't know. Mormons are
They don't
weird.
even do like birthdays. That's not Mormons. That's Jehovah's
Oh,
Witness that
wait.
don't celebrate stuff.
Honestly, I
Oh,
don't know
no.
the difference between
Yeah.
Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons. They're
Oh
kind
no,
of
This-
I'm
they're kind of
racist.
just all the same to me.
I remember I was on like this whole site for like Mormons. They like worship some guy who was like, I forget his first name. I'm just gonna say like Dave. No,
Dave.
no, it
Dave.
wasn't. It wasn't Mormons. It was Hutterites, if you know who those are.
Yes, I have worked
Yeah.
a lot with Hutterites.
Yeah, they worship like a guy named like Dave Hutter or something. That was like their founder or something.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Dude, it's Dave.
Dude, it's Dave.
Our
Oh,
God.
shit.
There's one thing that I've learned about working in retail is that dealing with Hutterites is probably the worst thing that I.
Really?
Yes.
Why? I
They're
thought they
all
would just
terrible.
go on their way.
I can't explain it, but it's like talking to like a foreigner.
Really?
Yeah, they're. It's like an. You know how like sometimes old people are really just like they just do not care about anything. They're like, I'm gonna live my life. It's like a foreigner that's like that, except they're not foreigners and they know how to speak your language, but they just choose not to. And then, like for
Oh, yeah, they
example,
speak like German.
yeah, but like for example, I since I work at the bulk barn, right? Some Hutterite comes in. They grab like rattlesnakes and like some cola bottles. Look, rattlesnakes are $10 for a pound. So this
Okay.
guy drops.
That's a lot of
Oh
pounds.
yeah, that thing.
Yeah, they're really expensive. This guy drops a 2-pound bag of rattlesnakes onto the
Hmm.
scale, and it weighs 2 pounds, right? So that's $20. So I tell him this, and he's like, "What? No, 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 no! That does not cost $20." I'm like, "Sorry, sir. Bag is 2 pounds. It's 1 pound is $10 for rattlesnakes. I'm sorry, but that's how much it costs." And
I mean, rattlesnakes are pretty big too. It kind of justifies $10 for 2 pounds. I mean,
Yeah.
1 pound.
And then his response to that was, "No, it does not cost $20." What am I supposed to say to that?
You don't. Dude, you just got destroyed.
It's on the screen right next to me.
No,
I can
it's
point
not.
to it and say, "That is
No, it's
how
not.
much it costs."
It's not $20.
How
I-
did this end?
He decided he didn't want them, so I threw them in a box, and he was like,
You should have just
people.
taken them home. My
You people
rattlesnake.
charging $20 for rattlesnakes when they're clearly not $20. Can't believe you, capitalist scum.
Every single time I've had to deal with Hutterites, it's been a terrible experience. Most of the
Jesus.
time, they just like they kind of look at you and they're like, "Fucking stupid."
What? Wait, what?
I don't know,
Okay.
man. My mom used to work with Hutterites, actually.
What did she do? Like, why?
She was
why
the
she-
principal of one of their schools.
E.
She said it was the worst teaching experience she's ever had.
Nice.
Yep. So,
So,
Peter,
what?
thought you were gonna say something, man.
I thought he was gonna do these children things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was waiting on you. You said so.
And then nothing. Like, okay.
Usually you say something after that.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think they're Mormon children. That just come around.
Oh, I thought you were gonna read the article or
Oh,
something.
sure.
Oh, okay.
Like, where has this all been going, man?
Yeah.
No, I
You're
just
just
thought that
giving
they
your
were
2
Mormon
cents?
children.
You're just.
I just thought like because like they'd insist on coming in, right? Like, what if the accounts were just from really like high or drunk people just opening the door, accidentally seeing like people with black eyes and like thinking that their whole eye is black as opposed to just the pupil, and they're like, who are you? And then like the children are like, let us in.
Yeah,
Dude, that'd be pretty freaking. I would be more scared by the fact that a child has like a manly voice than black eyes. Cause like black eyes, I don't know, dude. It's fucking birth defect. I don't know, but like a very manly voice, like a little 3-4-year-old child comes walking up and he's like, "Dad, hey you, motherfucker, let me in."
Hey, you! I want to talk about God.
I'd be really, really worried, man. I don't know.
Hulk Hogan knocks down your door. Hey, I want to talk about God, brother.
Brother, have you time to spare a moment about our brotherly lord?
Dave.
I don't like Dave.
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 Isn't that what he's called? Dave?
Dave.
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 Isn't there like a transcript or something in the Bible about like David versus Goliath?
He
Does that
punched
have
some. He punched a giant, dude.
He punched a giant.
I don't know. I'm not religious. I'm sorry.
David or the Goliath?
No, it's not the Goliath. The guy's name is Goliath.
Oh, is it?
No, I don't know.
I think
What?
his name was Goliath.
Is it?
I don't know. Is it? Oh.
I'm not religious. This is difficult.
Wait, I'm looking at that.
You know, this is a great podcast. I'd listen to it.
Ours?
Yeah,
Damn, that's great.
yeah.
I think
So we have like 30 minutes of audio. I think we could end it here.
Why? It's so bare, honestly.
I mean,
it is
well,
very, very.
yeah, that's true.
We only read that. We gotta do more.
Okay, one more.
One more.
One
Wanna
more.
find a no sleep article?
Yeah, sure. Just like do the top post of like today or some shit.
I'm having trouble getting to no sleep. Okay, this is it. You slash
Don't
no
worry. Reddit has a hard time right now.
sleep. Okay. Top post of all time.
Okay.
Sort, top, past,
Top
all
and
time.
all time. Gotcha.
Shattered life.
Okay. How long is this?
Long
Oh,
enough.
Oh, Jesus.
yeah, that's
Let's
pretty
do a
long.
short one.
Hold on. Alright, when you find a short
Oh
one,
my
let me
god.
know.
All of these are long.
What's the general point of no sleep?
They're long.
And hard?
Rock solid.
And just gets everywhere.
Damn.
I thought we were talking about sand. I found a kind of short one.
Which one?
This one is the shortest one I have currently found yet.
Okay.
It's
If,
still pretty long.
by the way, I'm doing this on my phone.
Oh,
Nice.
All right, I'm ready.
If you can see this, it is very important that you keep reading. This is Colonel Jacob Wayne of the United States Air Force. If you're reading this right now, it is very important that you keep reading until the end. It should take 3 to 5 minutes, and it is extremely important that you read carefully and follow the instructions provided. Humor me if you must, but please don't look away until you finish reading. Oh, and please try to stay calm. Any increase in your stress levels will draw their attention. Ergo, I won't go into detail as to how you got where you are. How you got here isn't as important as getting you out. Believe me when I say we are working on that right now. The best way to help yourself is to keep reading. Don't scan ahead, don't read out loud, just read.
Alright,
Right now?
breaking a rule.
Whoops.
Oh,
You're
damn.
probably thinking back on the past few days, and nothing felt out of the ordinary. You went about your regular daily activities with nothing unusual to report. That's because they are very good. So good, most people don't even realize they're in the simulation. Even as our code works its way deeper into their program, they are monitoring you. Sorry. So please, remain calm. It was tricky, but we found a way in to communicate directly with you. We had to embed this message into your daily routine so it didn't draw their attention.
I don't
You're
think this is a
probably-
daily routine.
Reading Reddit is. If you're probably
Reading
You're probably reading this on Reddit, Facebook, or some other social media site. Might even be in an email forward or a book. We don't know. We can't control how the message gets to you. We only know that you are receiving it. Subliminally, as your eyes are passing over these words, a code is being uploaded into your brain. Think of it as a computer virus, or in this case, an antivirus. Your brain is an organic computer, and they exploited that. They hacked right into your subconscious mind and overwrote it with their simulation code. That's how they got in, and that's why everything appears normal. You might think that you're going about your daily life, but in reality, you're strapped to a table with tubes sticking out of your body. Now that the code is
Yikes.
uploading, you may begin to feel some sensations. For example, one ear might feel slightly warmer than the other. You might even feel an itch or a tickle. Don't scratch, just let it be. Ignore the dull background hum you might hear as well. That's their program. If they catch on before our code has time to work, they will abort the simulation. If that happens, you will be lost to us forever. Oh, and don't be alarmed, but by now they realize we are in their system. You may notice some small changes, specifically a slight shortness of breath, but you have to control your breathing manually.
Motherfucker.
This is normal. We know from other communication attempts that whenever they discover a code to break in, the first attempt they power down is the one controlling your breathing. Thankfully, even the simulation you are capable of breathing manually, even in. Try it. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Awesome. You're doing just fine. They'll probably figure out there's a glitch. But if our code is working, we've disabled their ability to do a hard reboot. Because of this, they will try other methods to disrupt the upload. It is very important that you ignore anything that might draw your attention from these words. If they pull you away before the upload completes, it will delete our code. Block them out. Ignore the movements you see in your peripheral vision. Those sounds you hear, the voices, they aren't family, friends, or coworkers in need of attention. They may even try to use your pets. They know your weaknesses. Overlook the notification popping up on your screen if you're on a phone or computer. Block them all out until you finish reading. It's just another way they'll break our communication link. Evidently, if our code is working, the next thing you'll notice is an overwhelming urge to swallow. You don't realize it, but there's a feeding tube down your throat. You only know it's there because your tongue won't rest comfortably in your mouth. You might also become hyper-aware of the amount of saliva being produced. Don't overreact. If you have to swallow, just swallow. It's only weird if you make it weird. So, if you're still reading this, the code upload is about 90% complete. We've locked onto your location. You're doing great. but you're really going to need to focus now. Once the upload is complete, there will be instructions you need to follow to exit the simulation. That is, if you followed the instructions and haven't looked away. Complicating matters is the fact that they know we're now here. They know what we're doing. Their attempts to divert your attention through the simulation proved unsuccessful, so now they're going to use your body's systems against you. They are in your brain. They want you to blink, don't blink.
Shit.
Your life depends on keeping your eyes open. Almost there, just a few more paragraphs more, until the code is uploaded and complete. Don't scan up, don't scan down, just keep reading. I got you this far, stay with me. Eyes open, eyes front, keep them locked on the screen. Please focus. I don't want to lose you. I've lost so many already. Ignore it all. Block everything out. Ignore that tickle on your scalp and the itch on your arm. That's just them. Attempting a manual override. Don't give up now. You've made it this far. Fight it. You're almost there. Just follow the instructions below and we can get you out. Embedded in this text are the steps you need to follow to unplug from the simulation. If we did this correctly, the first letter of each paragraph will tell you what you need to do. Don't look yet. The upload still needs to finish. I hope you didn't look. Upload complete. We've done everything we can on this end. See you on the other side.
So, what's the first letters of each paragraph say? That's
The Rin. I'm stupid. Come on.
There is now a YTOE.
There is now a Y T
OE.
T O E
No, sorry. There is now a YTOE.
Y T O E
SCA
S C A
PEU
E E
S.
S. Sorry.
There is now a
Oh, there's escape in there somewhere. Way to escape. There's no way to escape.
oh, that's pretty cool.
Huh.
That's always good to know.
Cool. Dude, I hate these stories that like make you think about things. Cause it's like, hey, you're breathing now, and you're blinking now, and then now I'm thinking about it, and now I have to control it.
You know what's really awful about that?
What?
At the very beginning of it, I felt an itch on my foot.
Mm.
So like, I knew the itch was there before I started reading it, but I didn't itch it because I was lazy. And then it started mentioning itches, and I'm like, ah, fuck.
God damn.
I
Well, the
can't.
system's onto you.
I can't
Ah.
do what it says, but like,
You fucking
I
got me.
genuinely.
Dude,
That
I'm
shit
just
sucks.
worried about like my tongue and my spit now. God damn it.
The worst
What?
part is the itch is gone now. I didn't itch it at all. It's just completely gone. Okay. Maybe I didn't escape, guys. I think I'm still stuck in the simulation. This is basically the plot for The Matrix, right?
I have no idea.
What, have you not seen The
For
Matrix?
the beginning of the Matrix.
There's now a toad. Escape.
Yeah, that's the way that I read it.
Oh, there's no way to escape us. You
Oh.
missed the...
Oh.
Oops. I missed
Oh,
the,
that's what the US thing.
yeah.
Hey, don't forget
there's-
about credits. It's a C. Usk.
us.
There's no way to escape USC, the University of Saint California.
Saint California.
Yeah, they want you to enroll in their university.
Why were the Tau going through my minefields?
You know, honestly,
Xeno scum.
realizing it now, The reason I didn't escape the simulation was because I was saying it out loud.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
Damn it,
I
guys.
remember exclaiming something about that and then forgetting about it.
The simulation, they erased it from your memory.
See you on the other side. Or not.
God damn it, guys. Why did I have to read this one out loud?
I wanted
I'll
to
read
leave.
the next one.
You fuckers.
But the next one will be in the next episode of the podcast. Thanks for
Podcast.
tuning in, guys. Podcast.
Podcast, yay.
Big men.
Podcast, go
Uh.
to the polls.
God, that was terrible. I